So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And this, of course, a part of the European scenery known for its great noise. Milan, the grand shrine to the game, the Giuseppe Meazza. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So we're up and running. And it's Lewandowski. De Jong, Pedri is the guilty party there. There could be trouble here. But for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Pacho. Marquinhos, Vitinha, and here's Doué, real chance, can he finish? Pedri, Fermin, Rafinha, João Neves, Vitinha, Kvaratskhelia, Mendes picks it up now. Dembele climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Fermin. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chance here to counter.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Lewandowski! Straight at the keeper.
Lewandowski really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told, he knows.
Doué played out towards the right wing. Played back in. It's a mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Koundé, Pedri, Eric Garcia, aim forwards, Pacho cuts it out, Fermin, Yamal, De Jong, Vitinha. So what can they make of this? And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle? Neves, and it's Vitinha. It's a great ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he's straight offside. Do it. Clearly not happy with that. It's Lewandowski! Oh, they could be caught out here. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he welcomes it in. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Balde. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem...
Fabian Ruiz has given away a free kick. And it's Pedri. Balde knocks it out wide. Vitinha, gently done.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
He's found a way through. Fermin. Pacho makes the interception. Marquinhos. Hakimi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Calmly anticipates. That pass has been well intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Doué. Back into the middle. Trying to play, and it is a goal kick.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Fermin shifted upfield. Rafinha. Pacho. João Neves. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Fermin. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Proves too strong.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Marquinhos. Hakimi. And the pass is intercepted. Rafinha. João Neves. Vitinha. Laid back in. Kvaratskhelia! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kvaratskhelia is offering a right smile there.
Fermin. And it's Lewandowski. He's away! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lewandowski was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Doué, cracking. Great chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Kubasi. Fermin. De Jong. Oh, super find. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Doué. Yamal. Moved on forwards. And here's Rafinha. Vitinha. And here's Yamal. He's got away. Kubasi gets across to intercept that. And he's away. He's through and all up. It's Dembele! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. De Jong cuts out the pass. And here's the chance to counter. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. Nice control. Rafinha. And it's Lewandowski.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nuno Mendes. Mendes forwards and with intent. Kvaratskhelia looking to run onto it. Doué. Eric Garcia does really well to win the ball there. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hakimi, and the keeper's got it again. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And here's Dembele. Great defending, strong and determined. He's going to be disappointed with that. João Neves. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. Kubasi. It's a pretty loose pass. And they've got a throw. He's got space in the area. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Hakimi. Doué. Rafinha. Referee's given a throw. He is through here. That's Dembele. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Fermi. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Pedri. Lewandowski. That is good strength. Ball's gone out of play. Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. Doué. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Kvaratskhelia. Dembele hits it! Pedri. Hakimi. No, again there's no way through. And he's running through. No foul, says the referee. Might be danger here. Lewandowski! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. And it's played forward. Yamal. He's in a great position here. Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. Picks it up out wide. And the keeper has it. Koundé forwards and with intent. João Neves. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Hakimi. Balde. Fermin. Now it's Yamal. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. Now it's Doué. Balde. Fermin. Aim forwards. And here's Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mendes shifted upfield. Pedri. Fermin. And here's Lewandowski. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Kvaratskhelia has created one goal already. That is a great pick out. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now that's well seen too. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. The pass has gone astray. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi, gently done. João Neves. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Applies the finish! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Point blank header! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Barcelona were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
De Jong. Eric Garcia. Balde. Pedri. Fermin. Yamal, and here's Lewandowski, and the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Keeper's got good distance on that, and it's Pedri. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Nuno Mendes. Hakimi. They get a throw in. Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. Lewandowski. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Skelia. It's run loose here. Pedri. And the shot! Great strike! And the keeper's equal to it. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
It's a searing run, he is a man on a mission. Balde defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's a throw. And it's De Jong. And he cuts out the supply. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Dembele. Vitinha. Moved on forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Vermeer. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski here's on. It's Lewandowski! Split-second reaction.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That has been knocked clear. And it's Lopez. Here's Yamal. De Jong. Pedri. And here's Rafinha. Chance to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
Hakimi.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Nuno Mendes. Mendes charging forward down that flank, in into the middle. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he continually breaks the lines and gets himself into terrific positions.
João Neves producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Fabian Ruiz. Well-timed, excellent interception. Defending was strong and firm. Hakimi. Marquinhos. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. One ball by the goalkeeper. And reclaimed it in a trice. Marquinhos. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. Pacho. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pedri. De Jong. Balde. Rafinha. Balde. Fermin. Yamal. Fermin. Pedri. And here's Rafinha. Fermin. Yamal. And here's Pedri! Kvaratskhelia. And that could set him on his way. Oh, great chance! Doué. Hakimi. Hakimi, back when it goes. Rafinha, aim forwards. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Yamal. Oh, he's in! Mendes can get it clear. Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play.
You know, you can't really have any complaints of being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
And it's Lopez. Pedri. And here's Rashford. Shot, surely! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Here's Yamal. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. And it's played forward. Hakimi. And there's green grass at Doué! He's managed to get it all wrong.
That's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Pedri. And here's Rashford. Yamal. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Vitinha. And it's Doué. Pedri. Rashford. And here's Yamal. Lopez. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Doué. Pedri. De Jong. Fermin. Yamal. Well, played right into his path. It's Rashford! And he's there to clear it. That's really well manoeuvred. How Kubasi gets over and intercepts. And here's Rashford. Rafinha forwards and with intent. Fabian Ruiz. Half an hour gone in the second half. Hakimi shifted upfield. Eric Garcia. Yamal. Rashford. Rafinha. And here's Rashford. Tacho wins the duel this time. Skelia. Vitinha gently done. Eric Garcia. Koundé moved on forwards. Nuno Mendes. Crossfield changing the point of attack, and it's played forward. Rafinha, and here's Rashford. Doué given the lift of his goal. Skelia spread out to the left. Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it, and it's Ruiz. Dembele, De Jong concedes a free kick for that. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Dani Olmo. And it's gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Rashford showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pedri. And here's Rashford. Dani Olmo. He's Dani Olmo! He has done it! Back to within one! Interesting!
Barcelona, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
That has been cut short. Now it's Dani Olmo. João Neves makes the interception. And he's lost his man here. Shot a goal! Unspoiled kindly here. It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeper carry a spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky in the other way.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Nuno Mendes.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Rashford.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's been won straight back. Vitinha forwards and with intent. Back into the middle.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Koundé. Dani Olmo looking to get on the end of this, and he's managed to get free. Dani Olmo is having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Dani Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Balde. 2 minutes to be added on. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Rashford. Dani Olmo. Lopez. Dani Olmo. Now it's Lopez. Rashford. Cleared without complication. Fermin. Dani Olmo. Fermin. Dani Olmo. Now it's Dani Olmo. And the shot! Yes! He's done it! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that...
And that will be the final act. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make